So we have Hunter Race versus Orange. We have Rogue versus Hunter. All right, we got some cool decks here. Well, not cool, but at least not Warrior. I was thinking I wanted this radio, but then I decided against it. The Hunter Race probably keeps Backstab, dips out on the rest. Orange probably keeps Animal Companion, dips out on the rest. Right? Keeps Animal Companion. We'll see what Hunter keeps. Hunter, super smart player. Keeps the Backstab. It's a good hand from Hunter. It's also a pretty good hand from Orange. It's interesting we're starting to see the Stranglethorn Tiger make its way back into the meta. It was actually a card that we actually saw a lot of a couple expansions ago in the old mid-range Hunter. Now we obviously haven't seen it in a while, but 5 mana 5/5 stealth. The power of stealth. Well, if he South Sea deckhands to try to put in chip damage, it's just going to get Vicious Scalehide down. That's a pretty easy turn for Orange here. We might just see the Scalehide trade. I wouldn't be surprised. I would like to see it. But then he knows Hunter Race will just use the dagger up and then kill the Scalehide. And then it leaves turn 3 for Animal Companion or Master's Call. This Backstab SI Agent's going to be pretty big depending on what comes out of that Animal Companion. Yep, so there's the Scalehide. And then we'll see the dagger. Oh, Coin SI? No way. Or Coin Rating? Coin SI, huh? Interesting. I would have just daggered. But getting on board and making it awkward for your opponent, definitely a pro. And I guess he would only do this because he has the Backstab rating, right? Because if he didn't have a combo activator for rating, he probably wouldn't have used the coin so, like, willy-nilly. But because he has the Backstab and that costs 0 mana, he has the combo activator on turn 3 for rating. So, like, technically the best play for Orange is to play nothing and just go Master's Call. Because then it messes up Raiding Party. We'll see if Orange identifies that. Like, why would he use coin on just killing a 1/1 when he could have daggered? And it's because Backstab and Raiding Party are in hand. If Orange plays Master's Call here, I will very, 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 very good play. Very good play. Good job. I like it. And it's like he can't see his he can't see Hunter Race's hand like I can. So like identifying that play, like, good stuff. It's really good stuff. Because now this makes it awkward for Hunter now. So now Hunter's like, fuck. Like, now I just have to slam Raiding Party. Like, he has to just slam the party now. Yo, what up, Smash Buzzard? What's going on, man? Long time no see, buddy. How's it going, my fellow friend? What's poppin'? What's droppin'? I think he's just gonna slam party. Yep. Oh, let's cock lock and load another drinking cup. Oh my god, my legs, chat, my legs. Who's gonna... Not much, bro. Love the commentary. Yo, I'm super glad you're enjoying it, man. I like mixing it up. Seriously, if I like having like, you know, blocks of different things that I'm doing keeps the stream fresh to me. Like right now we've been streaming for about 6 hours. I don't feel fatigued at all. Like I don't feel like stopping the stream. I don't really feel fatigued. I'm not annoyed or tilted. I'm doing just fine, which is good. I've been trying to like figure out some sort of like stream schedule that I can do that allows me to stream, you know, like playing Hearthstone for 7-8 hours a day. You can't do that forever. Like we need to like, you know, we played Hearthstone for like 4.5 hours. Now we're gonna commentate for like, you know, 1-2 hours, and then maybe we'll jump into some like maybe some Overwatch or Magic for an hour or two, and then that'll, you know, that's a good 8 to 10 hours of streaming, and that's fine. It's good. But I mean, it's always great watching, like, these are the best players in the world. So like, if we're gonna, like, you know what I mean? If you're trying to learn this game and watch other players, these are the best players to watch, period. I mean, these guys are just fantastic at this game. They're the best. Also be down to watch you play MTG because I haven't seen you play yet. I'm a pretty fair MTG. I actually, my last I haven't done a lot of draft, but I did my first Magic draft, like traditional draft. I went 7-2. I got the max amount of wins you could get in draft. It was very exciting. Tony's like, what the fuck, man? You don't play this game and you go 7-2 in draft? It was great. I did it last night when I was at his house and we were smoking cigars. I was going to post a picture of it probably today, but I'll probably do it tomorrow now. But Magic is great. I like it a lot. I've actually played a lot of Magic off stream, making sure I get my dailies done. I've got like, I think 50,000 gold saved up, and then I have like I've got like 50,000 gold, and I've got like 2,000 gems, and I haven't actually spent any money at the game, like for that stuff. It's all been just self-generated through the account, and we have like multiple like competitive decks built. I've spent like $50, like in total. It's been awesome. Faded arrow doesn't really look yummy here. This is really not looking good for the hunter. Like, Stranglethorn Tiger. Like, that's really, like, it. Like, because what else can you do? It's not like you're going to double Timberwolf. Unleash would be good here. Yeah, Unleash double Timber would have been sick. That would have been some fighting words right there. But I think it's just going to be slam Stranglethorn Tiger and then try to, like, rip a Unleash off the top. Yeah. Got it there. 10 minutes late. Rip. What do you mean, Newbert? Did I miss something? Magic seems great, but just never got into it. Well, I've played so many different card games and like strategic, like ever since I've been like 4 years old, I've always gravitated towards like strategy games and like MMOs and like card games and chess and oh, your paper. Okay. Well, 10 minutes late is better than not at all. And hopefully if you send an email, just be like, hey, you know, I was polishing up my paper in the last 10 minutes. I wanted to make sure it was exactly what I wanted. You know, please don't dock me. You know, I'm pretty sure maybe they're lenient about it if you just say you were like you know, you were reading it over and making sure it was exactly what you wanted. Perfect. But yeah, I've always played like card games. Like I grew up playing Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. We did a little bit of Kaijudo. I played Magic. I played all the tabletop games like Mech Assault. I played the Star Wars the Star Wars tabletop game. I played the Marvel game that was out. There was actually a Marvel card game out for a while there. I don't even remember the name of the game, but I spent a lot of money and time on that game. And I just remember Wolverine was like one of the best cards. But anyway, yeah. And there's like a Sentry deck. Fuck that Sentry deck. Yeah, I've played card games all my life. Man, chess. Played a lot of chess. I don't know why. I was like 8 years old and all I wanted to do was play fucking chess. Unfortunately, my chess turns take for fucking ever. This Unleash the Hounds is insane, by the way, guys. This is like exactly what he wanted. And the reason he didn't play Timber first is because he gets an extra dog, so he basically gets an extra attack now. So now he plays the Timberwolf and then he trades. So he basically got a free dog by not playing Timberwolf first. And then he goes the double Timberwolf, and now he basically gets free trades into everything, which is so sick. He gets the Evil Miscreant out of the way because it doesn't bounce with the Waggle Pick. He clears up the entire board, basically, which is absolutely insane. And now he has the board. He's down to 13 life, though, and this Leroy pickup is pretty big. This song is good. So Hunterace could go crazy. A really next level play of Hunterace would be to trade the 1/1 off. Leroy attack bounce and set up lethal. And the reason you trade off the 1/1 and do the Leroy now and you don't wait till turn 8 is because of Vicious Scalehide. Because if your opponent has no minions to attack into, the rush doesn't do anything. So now he sets up lethal with the Life Drinker, SI Agent, and Leroy. So he actually has lethal in air, regardless of taunts in way. And he cleared his board, so Scalehide can't heal now. So, really good play from Hunter. No matter what play Orange makes now, there's no counterplay. Unless, even if he gets taunt, Life Drinker does it. If there was some form of, like, potential lethal here, maybe. Is there any Hunter spell that could have generated... Like, there's no Hunter spell that could stop Life Drinker either, right? I don't know how most of the times Hunter face flat against Warrior. The reason that Hunter does well against the Warrior is because of the Dire Frenzy. And the Dire Frenzy Zul'jin combo, and then your Zul'jin uses more Dire Frenzies, and then you kind of just have like almost infinite value and a whole bunch of giant beasts in your deck. So you have to make sure you order the cards correctly. You know what I mean? So you like Dire Frenzy, and then you use the Zul'jin, and then he summons a bunch of beasts, and then you Dire Frenzy those beasts again, and then you shuffle 6 more giant fucking beasts into the deck. I mean, it's just insane. So we have 4 people right now. So it's me, you, Alex, and then Noon. I definitely want like 5 or 6. If I'm gonna play Overwatch, we need like 5 or 6. There's Panda, but I don't think he's playing right now. And then you said Chavo doesn't want to play, or it can't play. So we're in hurt mode right now. Does he ever coin Animal Companion? It's only good if he gets Misha. If he doesn't get Misha, it's totally not worth it. If he gets Huffer, it just gets backstabbed and then you cry. I guess if it's Leok too, it's not terrible, but it's not great. I would honestly just hero power here because you have a good 3, 4, and 5, and you can save coin for like coining out like a 5 early. If like the Life Drinker doesn't work for him. Because he's at 30. The problem is waiting till 3 is because that's when they raiding party, and then when he does end up playing like the animal companion, he just gets waggle picked into. But it looks like he's holding back the coin. Myra's. Alright, so Corsair doesn't attack with weapon. Definitely probably going to hold it because he has the life drinker next turn. He might need the weapon charge. I don't think this ever gets deadly shotted. So it's probably a companion, and then Misha's good, and Huffer's good. Leok's probably the worst. Yeah, it's either MTG or ARAM with my sister. That's unfortunate. We can't fucking gather 6 troops together. So it looks all right. So Animal Companion got Huffer, made the trade. A Life Drinker hits down. It's a perfect amount of damage for the perfect amount of healing for that particular spot. We might just see a Life Drinker back. Haley says she's down for some Overwatch. So that means we have 5, right? We need 1 more. We got Haley, Alex, me, Noob, High Noon. Need 1 more for Overwatch. If that's what we select. Like I said, I can do ARAM. I can do Overwatch. We can play MTG. Does he just slam the other Life Drinker? Just Life Drinker into Life Drinker? But then I guess the Life Drinker gets backstab. Yeah, backstab traded, 3 face. That's really not that bad. I don't think he ever preps Myra's. I don't think prep Myra's ever comes from Hunterace in this position with the Hunter at 27 life. Deadly Shot, Coin Rat. Interesting. That's funky. I guess he uses coin because he knows that... Ooh. This is such an awkward hand for Hunter. He has no combo activator for Miscreant, then prep. So does he ever prep Miscreant? Well, you could prep Miscreant, get the one that develops a spell, and then use that spell. But the chance he gets the spell one is, what is it? 2 out of 4? And then if he does that, it's going to proc Rat. So then I guess he could always just sap Rat. Ooh, what a play. He Leroy's? Oh, I don't know about this. This is too much IQ for me. This is way too much IQ for me. I can't handle the IQ here. Because he obviously daggers into one of the whelps, and then he goes face for the 6. And then he makes it makes it awkward to kill Leroy, but Orange just has baited arrow in his hand. Like the baited arrow just like nays the shit out of this Leroy. Like you just baited it, man. You say Leroy, get ya baited. Yeah, that's big baited time. Has anybody been keeping up with WoW Classic at all? I've been watching Asmongold a little bit on that, dude. WoW Classic looks like so much fun. It just looks like such a great time. I can't wait till August 26th, I believe, when it releases. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna have a blast. That's when she said, I like that you love. Prep, Miscreant, possibly a bunch of spells, or a bunch of little minions. Then what does he have to do? He gets the double. Wow, he gets the double damage. If he plays this SI, he's proccing the rat, and then the rat's gonna get sapped. That's kind of like the only option here, right? There's no way you're gonna do this and then like not sap the rat. Yo, Sleepy, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome. I know you've been talking in chat a little bit. Glad you decided to drop a follow. Welcome to the community. Glad to have you here at the shack. So the hunter is definitely in the driver's seat here, in my opinion. So honestly, I would just let the SI live. Like right now, I'd be so greedy. I'd slap the rat down again. I would trade the 5/3 into the 1/5. But knowing that our opponent does have the 2 lackeys that deal 2 damage each, obviously attacking the 3/3 is better. But attacking the 1/5 for, like, you know, shadow step purposes and all that looks good. Life Drinker Hero Power is also a decent option as well. But you really don't need the Life Drinker this early on. I'd rather just slam a bigger minion. Because the faster you can deal the damage to your opponent, like Life Drinker is an ability that can be used almost at any point in time in the game, right? Oh, Revenge of the Wild, making use of bringing back the 5/5. So this is like kind of like a hybrid play. He makes use of a card that's normally useless. And, yeah, okay. So this was just substantially better than anything I recommended. Pogs. Rob, what's your favorite deck right now? I kind of like our Mech Hunter. I really like our Mech Hunter. Not the Bomber version. The Death Rattle, you know, the cool one that has, like, Mechanical Whelp and shit. We were playing it earlier today in stream. It's probably my favorite of the decks. I honestly don't like Warrior right now. I don't like where it is. I don't like how much Warrior is being played. And I don't like the deck archetype of, like, just putting a bunch of fucking random cards in your deck. Like, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. This might be a Myra's turn. Or he might want to dump hand first and then see what he draws and then Myra. It looks like he's going for the dumping the hand first, which makes sense. So we're going to see a lackey onto the 3/3, dagger into it, 1/5 stays healthy and goes face. I don't think he ever, like, uses life total as, like, I don't think he ever trades the 1/5 in. I think he just takes the 3 to the dongers. Yep. And the 5 goes, or the 1 goes face. Yep. Now he has a clean hand. Myra's is going to get max value if he decides that's what he wants to do. Unleash Doggos. Unleash Doggos. Timber. I wonder if this is face. I would be so happy if I see all these go face, and I think it is. Oh my gosh, look at the damage. Look at the damage. It's just flowing. It's flowing. It is flowing. He's weeping. He's weeping. I don't think Hunter runs Fan of Knives, so there's big weeps, boys. Big weeps. As good as these cards are, they do not stop the current board state. He's got to kill basically as many doggos as he can, right? Or do you try to race? I don't think you can race in this position. What would you be prepping? Just to get out of your hand so you get the 2 lackeys and then you look for... Oh, okay. So the play. No, yeah. So the play is he goes Evil Miscreant and then he tries to, I guess, find Fan of Knives from the lackey that generates a random spell. He gets the lackey that generates a random spell. Honey! No Fan of Knives. No Fan of Knives. He does get Wanted. Wanted can be used, and then he gets an extra coin, and then he could coin out Deckhand. I don't think it's ever head crack. I think it's wanted every time. He uses head crack like a boss. And then he rushes the minion he just brought back to make more trades. Yeah. This is kind of the same thing. Wanted would have gave him a coin though, but I guess head cracks like perpetual damage, but it really doesn't matter. Between the kill command and the hero powers and the 2 doggos and the fatigue, that's just it. What a play from Orange. Fucking double doggo Timberwolf for that 12 damage burst face with the hero power for 14. It's insane. Good plays from Orange. Oh my god. All right, 1-1. This is match game right now. Hunterace versus Orange. If I'm Hunterace, none of these cards look good. And if I'm Orange, none of these cards look good. Keeps Snake. Interesting. I guess he keeps Snake because he knows if he has like a turn 2 Snake into like a turn 3 Animal Companion, that kind of works out. Does he ever play the Spring Paw because then Hunterace would have to coin to hero power? Or does he hold back? Alright. Spring Paw turn 1, baby. Now in order for Hunter to kill this, he has to coin hero power or use backstab. He doesn't want to do either. So this kind of is part of like the Snake Trap thing, right? So now if he puts down Snake Trap and then Hunter goes like hero power trade, now he has to do with 3 1/1s, which is huge. This is like such a big play from Orange, knowing that he has the Snake Trap and then potentially Hunterace wants to save the coin for a potential like raiding party and not dagger. So actually the best play now that Orange has the Snake Trap in hand is to not dagger and kill the 1/1 unless he's gonna kill it now, which he doesn't. So now that the Snake Trap is gonna be played, killing this 1/1 is no longer like, you shouldn't even think about it. Like, you should just leave the 1/1 and have it just hit your face. There's no reason to attack it anymore. So you just dagger, you just dagger and then either go face or not attack that 1/1. You do not attack that 1/1. That 1/1 is too scary now. It spooks, big spooks. And the deck lists are open, so they know. Oh! Orange with the nods, knowing that this is the play. Hunterace looks down. You can see it in his eyes. He knows he done fucked up. And again, we can see this because of caster vision. Like, we have an advantage because we can see both players' hands. So we kind of we can see what's happening before it happens. Timberwolf is insane damage here, but I don't think Timberwolf hits the floor. I 100% like Master's Call. Refill that hand. Bring yourself some more options. Because, like, if you Timberwolf, you're locking yourself into, like, a turn 4 Master's Call where you really don't do anything other than Master's Call unless you draw, like, a potential other Spring Paw. So, like, now's a great time to Master's Call and then just swing with your ones. Alex says she's getting too tired. Rip. Rip the dream. We'll set up Overwatch some other time. We'll make sure we get the squad on. Like me, you, we'll get Danny Boy, we'll get Chavo, we'll have Alex. You know what I mean? We'll get the dream team. Maybe Baps will join us for a game or two, even though he doesn't have a computer. I don't know what these songs are right now. Yeah, I don't know what this is right now, but this is very sad. Ah, yes, my favorite song. Or one of my favorites right now. Here with me. Coin Shark every time. Coin Shark, trade into 1/1. Coin that shark. Show dominance. Sharks eat snakes. And that words that I want you to say. Coin pick. You're crazy. Yeah, you saw those moves. Yeah, me. I whip them out every once in a while. Spring Paw, Lynx, Shimmer, Lynx. He's going for big Timberwolf turn. He knows his opponent doesn't run Fan of Knives. This is big Timberwolf turn. This is big daddy damage. This is big daddy damage. I would have really liked to see the Shark. Because the Waggle Pick doesn't do anything. Like, killing a bunch of 1-1s with Waggle Picks feels like ass. But imagine if he would have coined Shark, and then he has a potential, like, Life Drinker turn, heal for 6. This would basically put him back up to 30, and then he'd be able to backstab a minion. And he could have redaggered as well. So, he could have technically killed 2 minions and healed for 6. Not to say his play was wrong. Obviously, he's much better than me. But, like, against this Hunter deck, you got to get that board, man. Like, what are you going to do now? You're facing down an army of fucking snakes and fucking flies and butterflies and small panthers. Like, what are you going to do? Like, seriously, Orange has an array of minions right now, and all of them are very frisky little animals. There's panthers, there's snakes, there's butterflies. I mean, it's insane. It's insanity. He's got an array of animals at his disposal. Any point in time, they could attack. Well, Timberwolf, Dire Frenzy. If there's a turn I've seen that Timberwolf, Dire Frenzy does big... Well, actually, yes. Pretty sure it's Timberwolf, Dire Frenzy. But you definitely killed the Life Drinker. No, you're here with me every day. And you're saying the words I wanna hear. This song is also a banger. He trades with the Spider, or he trades with the Simmer knowing that regardless of when he plays the Timber, it's still going to require 2 minions to attack. So, like, not playing the Timber here and seeing what he got first was actually correct. Even though it seemed wrong, he still has to attack with 2 minions. I'm bad at love. Ooh, ooh. Man, this is such a tight spot for Hunter, man. He's not drawing any of his, like, it's kind of almost too late to draw the minions, right? Like, drawing Prep, Abyss, and then Sap. Those are really dead cards in this matchup. Like Sap especially, because there's not, like, a lot of Sap minions that you do on the Hunter. Like, after they Dire Frenzy a minion, sure, decent Sap target. But almost everything has Rush or some sort of Battle Cry, which is why I've actually put my Rogue deck down to 1 Sap. Because you normally don't want to Sap Warrior cards, like Dinomatic. That feels like ass. You don't Sap Rogue cards, besides, like, Edwin, because they all have fucking Battle Cries. So, Sap is a card I'm seeing, like, less and less use out of, due to the fact that we're seeing a lot of Battle Cry minions and Rush minions in the meta right now. Ooh, ooh, thank me for trying. I'll be lying. Who is the one? Ooh, ooh. Music's great right now. Yo, I'm so glad you guys like the music. Good stuff. Just another aspect of the stream that I try to make enjoyable for you guys. I know music is a big deal. Whenever I join, like, another stream and they have, like, good banger music, it's just like, hell yeah, brother. Like, so even if the game is boring or whatnot, or like it's not like exciting at that moment, the music definitely like fills in the void. I don't like dire frenzying one of these cards really isn't like that exciting, right? You don't really want to like the spring paw is good because it generates the additional minion, and the additional minion is worth the like, you know, the extra beast. But like using the the dire frenzy on like just the links doesn't feel good. So we'll see a master's call coming from orange here, which makes sense. Gets the timber, gets the shimmer. Whoa, he main decks grizzly? No way, dude. So timber snake trap? No way. Will we see this the timber snakes? Nah. Timber scale. All right. I would have rather liked to see like Shimmerfly Snake Trap into Timber, because it sets up a 2-turn lethal that way. But I guess this is technically lethal as well, right? Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hero power plus dire. So this is still lethal anyway, so it really doesn't matter the org. Like the only way that orange kind of loses this is if he disconnects. I don't think orange is disconnecting this game. I found peace in your body. With me, there's no point in trying. So he sets up the shark to try to get a nice life drinker. I don't think he ever prep saps anything. Everything has 1 attack. So what are we looking at here? We got 4, 5, 6, 10. And Unleash is, I believe, no. He doesn't have enough mana to unleash Hero Power, Dire Frenzy. He can, however, put his opponent at 1 if he goes ahead and Dire Frenzies the Scale Hide, right? That's the best target. So you Dire Frenzy, Scale Hide, you go face with everything, you Hero Power, play Shimmerfly. You can even weave in like a Snake Trap if you want to, and he's put to 1. And then even with the Life Drinker play, he'd have to also rip Evil Miscreant. If Hunterace rips Evil Miscreant, he's actually back in the game. If he doesn't rip Evil Miscreant, he is not in the game. So here we see the Dire Frenzy on the Vicious Scale Hide. We're most likely going to see all of these go face because there's no reason not to. The question being is if we see the... Okay, so he's going with the Shimmerfly Hero Power. Absolutely. Oh, he's not going to Hero Power? He's going with the Shimmerfly Snake Trap, no Hero Power. Yeah, 100% if Hunterace top decks Miscreant, he's back in it. That is not a Miscreant. It's still not over because you can go Life Drinker SI and then sap the 4/6. The game is definitely not over, right? And you technically don't even need to attack anything, so Snake won't even be procced. And he's gonna heal 6 from this. Oh no. Alright, I believe that's game now. First things first, everything in my head. SI agent, probably the rush minion. And then you... Does he actually prep sap? No, I don't think you ever prep sap, because he already attacked with the dagger. You just sap down the 4/6. That's fine. And then we're looking at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Unleash is just lethal. Oh, yeah, with Kill Command is definitely lethal, too. All right. Yeah, Miscreant was a possible out there, because with the Shark, remember, it allows you to generate twice the Miscreants. So you're able to generate 4 Miscreants instead of the original 2. And then each Miscreant battle cry triggers twice. So whether or not you're summoning the one that makes, you know, a 2-mana minion, whether or not the one you're making more spells, he had prep in his hand, so he could have easily gotten like cards like Fan of Knives, like The miscreant there was like so big. I've so many games I've played that shark miscreant, even though we're behind on board, brings us back completely.